We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. All right, guys, let's chat about Kansas. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Finds his man on the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Hand off from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. And you know the offense was watching film and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
With the catch, it's Marshall. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Going right to work up top. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it for a big play. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing, and make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Got the 1st down, looking for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the 1st down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. The sure hands, it's Haynes. Creates a little room. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Marshall. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They go 83 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Daniels. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance.
It's a seam wide open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Goes to the option. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And listen, QB job number one, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. These quarters going to give them some space. They'll give it on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. To the air, it's Daniels. Wiggles free. The throw. Got his man on the right. They found a way to get him the run, but he is stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to... He gets a hand on it and blocked. And they got it.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal blocked because you're so low to the ground. You have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you. All those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
On the snap, it's Klein. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. Across the 25. He's got room. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Klein. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't...
Oh, out of space! And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. They will score! Touchdown, Wolverines!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Wants to fire on second down. Snagged out of the air. And he'll be brought down.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the move. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Wolverines send up. Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up end. He's on the move. They've got him, and he never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here's the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Finds a man on the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And your #1 goal when you blitz is to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable, and they didn't do it. They didn't get home. Quarterback had a little bit too much time. You could tell, felt too comfortable. He didn't get a hit on him.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. This crowd knows when to bring it. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires to the tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Marshall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Gets the back moving. It's a running room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into half.
He's got it. Two-point try as good as they build on this lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore, so you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Jayhawks will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here comes the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Makes a connection. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
You're going to stop the run game. You better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Klein. There he goes! And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Klein. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap, it's Underwood. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it past the marker. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to
He's loose. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Illinois. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Wide open spaces. Got enough for the first. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
He's got the tight end. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Quarterback can't pull the trigger and down he goes at the 41.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's going up top. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. He got loose and it was lights out after that. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. Here we go. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. Flips it out on the screen. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the down?
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Nothing nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly complete. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him. And you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense. Pressure the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Pickett. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Quick completion to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Jayhawks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Slams ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? for grab on the left. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. Grab behind the line, it's Hester. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires one high and deep. In. Thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And the Wolverines are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Flips it out to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Reads it, fires complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Buying some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
The give to the lone running back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Let's send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Grab near the marker, it's Pickett. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Illinois. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give from the gun. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end now in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Road, 14. University.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Easy.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
I like a nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Henderson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down. You've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Pocket breaking down. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, that's exactly how you draw it up. You want to drop back, you want to play coverage, you want to make sure you don't give up a big play. You got to lead in the fourth quarter, but it also involves you tackling well and a nice job rallying to the football. And
he lost it high and deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. The quick out. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight, of hope.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Klein. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. He's going to take off. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense...